Hello, everybody, and welcome to high school basketball on DouglasCountyDigest.com. Tonight, we are in Tuscola for the final night of the boys basketball regular season as the home team, the Tuscola Warriors, close out the season, the regular season that is, against longtime rivals, the Unity Rockets. Chris Patton and Luke Johnson here with you. And Luke, we've got two teams that kind of similar record-wise have had somewhat similar seasons. Tuscola took care of Unity in the Okaw Valley tournament earlier this year. But you know, they're going to be in the same regional in Paris, and they're going their separate ways conference-wise after this. But it's always a hard-fought game when these two meet.
Yeah, usually it's a close game. I haven't seen a very big blowout game between these two in a long time, and it's always rough. It's always a physical game. There's always a little animosity between each team, and they always want to one-up each other every year. So it should be a very interesting game. Like you said, they're both pretty even. On paper and on the court, so we should be in for a good one.
Yeah, we should be, and adding to kind of the intensity of things like that, it's senior night here in Tuscola. We've already had the senior basketball players and pom-pom girls introduced, and getting ready to have the starting lineups for both teams introduced. And as we said, it's the final night of the regular season in high school basketball. Everybody gearing up for regional play, as both these teams will be in the Paris Regional in 2A. Tuscola will play Villa Grove Heritage, and if they win that, they'll move on to face the number 2 seed Paris, and the Unity Rockets will take on Monticello, and the winner of that moves on to face number 1 seed Sullivan. So now is the time of year that you want to be peaking, Luke.
Oh yeah, you definitely. This is going into the regional play. You want to be playing your best ball, and then come in and take care of business in the first game, and then just excel from there, improving your play.
Yeah, the seniors announced right, or the starters announced right now. We're rotating back and forth between the two schools here. Nice crowd on hand here in Tuscola to celebrate the seniors and I believe the seniors in the band and the cheerleader seniors will be honored at halftime. Rewarding those kids for their 4 years of activity.
And I got to see Tuscola play last week against Shelbyville, and Tuscola got the win pretty handily at the end of the game. But it was a pretty physical game throughout. But Tuscola has a great fast break offense that they get up and down the floor whether Unity makes a basket or not.
And we watched the JV game before this, and Unity ended up winning that one 65-61. And you mentioned fast break offense. Late in the game, Tuscola would score, and then Unity would get right back down on the floor, and it caused some defensive issues for Tuscola. We'll see if that's something that's maybe taught throughout the program, and see if that's something that the varsity and the junior varsity for Unity both do. We've got our starters for Unity right now. We're having the last Tuscola starter introduced for Unity. At a forward, number 10, Justin Daters. At a guard, number 11, Zach Thorson. Another forward, 25, Colby Mumm. Another forward, 50, Zeke Eisenminger. And another guard, 32, Josh Larson. For Tuscola, at a guard, number 3, Jackson McCrory. Number 5, another guard, Nick Bates. 11, Kyle Pugh, also listed as a guard. 15, Austin Martin, listed as a forward. And we've also got number 10 out there. I believe it's Mark Timlin. He's listed on the junior varsity roster. He was introduced with the seniors during the senior night festivities. So we're I think that's who was introduced in the number 10 jersey, and that's what we're gonna go with. Getting ready for the tip here from Tuscola High School. Tip goes up, it's knocked around and knocked out of bounds off of Nick Bates. It's going to be Unity ball to start the game. Nope, switch that up. Oh, we're going, okay. they pointed Tuscola. It's clearly out off of Tuscola, and the one official pointed Tuscola's way, but it is definitely Unity Rocket ball. Number 11, Zach Thorson with it, brings it across the timeline. Rubbed off a screen there. He kicks it back out to 5th. What number do we have there? Looks like 10, Justin Daters. 25, Colby Mumm. These maroon jerseys with black letters are not going to be easy.
See, yeah.
I'm already dreading it. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to remain with Unity. Just a few seconds gone here in the contest. 25, Colby Mumm puts one up and knocks it down. 3-point basket for Colby Mumm. Tuscola now with it, number 11, Kyle Pugh. Number 3, Jackson McCrory, 10, Mark Timlin. Working it around, it's taken away, but stays with Tuscola. Nick Bates gets it back, kicks it over to 11, Pugh. Number 10, Timlin with it. Dishes off to 15, Austin Martin. Jackson McCrory puts one up. Can't answer the Unity 3. Rockets rebound. Rockets rebound and push it ahead. Colby Mumm with it. They've moved it around now. Tipped away from behind. Justin Daters trying to go to the basket. Tuscola knocks it out from behind. It looks like we are going to get Zach Bates, number 33, checked into the game. 3-0 Unity, just over 1 minute gone here in the first quarter from Tuscola. It went out of bounds off of Unity. Tuscola's going to have it. Pugh gave it out top to 15, Austin Martin. He's going to get called for travel.
We've seen a few turnovers here to start out the game, 1-3 and 2 or 3 turnovers. Tuscola has to cut down on those if they want to get out to a lead, or even score for that matter. It is 3-0.
3-point Rocket lead so far. Zach Thorson with it. He passes it to 32, Josh Larson in the lane. Shot goes up and goes down. Another basket by 25, Colby Mumm. He has all 5 of Unity's points. 15, Austin Martin with it. Dishes off to 11, Kyle Pugh. He drives, pulls it up, guarded tightly by number 11 for Unity, Zach Thorson. Ball goes in the lane to Nick Bates. He throws it up, doesn't go down. He's going to go to the free throw line.
Nice backdoor. Good job by Kyle Pugh, number 11, faking the pass to the outside. Job by Nick Bates, number 5, cutting back to the basket instead of continuing out to the 3-point line. Caught Unity overplaying.
Unity foul goes against number 50, Zeke Eisenminger. His first, team's first. Nick Bates going to shoot 2 from the free throw line. First one hits the back iron and bounces away. 6:19 left to go in the first. Unity's up 5-0. Bates gets the Warriors on the board. It's now 5-1. Unity pushes it ahead. Josh Larson, 32, had it. He kicked it back out to 10 Daters. Back to 32, Larson. 8-1 Unity here in the early going. In the lane, as it goes up, and it's going to count. Zach Bates for Tuscola, going to make a shot and head to the free throw line.
Good aggressive move in the post. He went to his strong hand, his left hand. I believe his left hand is a strong hand. I could be wrong. Looks like he's lined up to shoot it right-handed. Either way, it was a great turn to the basket with sealing the defender on his back. A nice hook shot. Drew the foul. His chance for 1.
And he gets it. Zeke Eisenminger picked up his second personal foul there. Both Unity fouls are against Eisenminger. So he heads to the bench with just under 6 minutes left to go in the first. 8-4, Unity leads. Zach Thorson goes into the lane, tries to dish it off, and throws it out of bounds. Like he tried to hit, I believe it's 44 into the game, Zach Schotten for Unity.
And he is a tall, tall man. He definitely towers over everybody that's down there right now.
6'6", junior center. See if the Warriors try and maybe get him in foul trouble like they did the 6'3" sophomore forward, Zeke Eisenminger. Kyle Pugh with it, picks up his dribble, then kicks it into the corner to 33, Zach Bates. He goes back out top. Jackson McCrory had it, number 3. He dished it off, back to 11, Kyle Pugh. He gets free, puts one up, and goes down.
Wow.
Kyle Pugh hangs in the air and gets that shot to go. Here comes Unity, though. 8-6, Unity leads. 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Warriors coming back. Unity gets it in, and shot no good, tipped around. McCrory comes away with it. Thinks about going down court, pulls it back, though. Dishes it off to Kyle Pugh. He drives to the basket, no good. Rebounded by number 10, Justin Daters. Behind the back dribble by 11, Zach Thorson. Shot goes up, no good. Weak side rebound, nobody can get it. Who does it go out of bounds off of? It will stay with the Rockets. Warriors coach Matt Frank's going to do a little substituting. Looks like Clayton Turner, number 32, is into the game. Also, we have a number 20 into the game who's not on the lineup. Unity with it now in the corner, kicks it back out top. 10, Justin Daters dishes it back to 11, Zach Thorson. 32, Josh Larson in the lane to 10, Daters. Out for a three, no good off the back iron. Who's going to pull it down? Bates went up and got it. He tried to bring it down. Looked like he had a teammate maybe going for it with him. Pulls it down and it goes off his knee and out of bounds. It's going to be Unity Rocket basketball.
That's tough for Tuscola. You got to communicate with your teammates and let you know who's in there, who's fighting for it. They needed that ball down 2 here right now. Their offense kind of looks a little stagnant. They're not getting the cuts they want. Unity's defense is pretty good right now, keeping Tuscola at bay.
Unity's finally missed a shot or two.
Yeah.
Deep pass there to get it in. 11, Thorson with it. 4 minutes left to go in the first. 8-6, Unity leads over Tuscola. Zach Schotten had it. He dished it off to a spinning and throwing up a shot, then slapping the ground. No foul called. Rockets didn't care for that. 32, Clayton Turner back to 11, Kyle Pugh. He drives, then dishes for a three-pointer. It's good. 32, Clayton Turner. Steal by the Warriors, and that shot goes down for unnamed number 20.
Tuscola just snuck right up on Unity there. Nice drive by Kyle Pugh. Was smart enough. Realized he didn't have the size advantage down low. Got the kick out. And Turner with the three-point shot.
Zach Thorson quiets the crowd and puts in a layup. Seeing a little bumping down there. 11-2 is the Warrior lead. They've got a 1-point advantage. 3 minutes left to go. Zach Bates drives, dishes it back to 32, Clayton Turner. It goes back out top to 11, Kyle Pugh. The Warriors going to reset, see what they can come away with. Nick Bates drives, fights off some contact, puts a shot up, bounces all around, doesn't go down. Rebound is pulled away by Justin Daters. Fast break for Unity. Zach Thorson dishes it off into the corner. Three-pointer put up and no good for 25, Colby Mumm. And 5, Nick Bates for Tuscola pulls it down. And he's got a bit of a head of steam there. Step back, floater, no good. Rebound, Unity behind the back. And after the behind the back dribble, trying to get a little too fancy. And Zach Thorson loses it off his knee.
Well, that's 2 things I've seen from Unity in the last 2 possessions. On that one, the fancy around the back really wasn't necessary to begin with, but it led to a turnover, and that makes every coach unhappy. And they had a 2-on-1 fast break, and your wingman stayed out by the three-point line instead of going to the basket for the easy layup. He would have been wide open for that layup. It was a perfect fast break.
45, Tommy Watson into the game for the Warriors. Ball goes into the post to 33, Zach Bates back in the corner to Watson. Little short on his 3-ball. 2 guys going up for the same rebound again for the Warriors. That time it's brought away by Zach Bates. 3-ball from the corner, no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Ashton Montgomery, number 4 for Unity. He gets it ahead to 10, Justin Daters, and we got a little bit of a collision down at the other end of the court. 2 shots coming up for the Unity Rockets.
That's 2 times now, 1 for Unity and 1 for Tuscola, where they're settling for 3-pointers. I mean, the one was open, but then when they got the offensive rebound down here for Tuscola, swing it a little bit more, and then you've got an open drive to the lane.
Foul was on number 20. I believe he said Josh Knight. I'm not 100% sure. Free throw, no good for Justin Daters. That was the first foul on the Warriors. Rockets with 2. We've got 1:50 left to go in the first. Tuscola up by 1. It's 11-10. Daters misses them both. Rebound taken away by Zach Bates. Tommy Watson gonna bring it across. Dishes it off to 3, Jackson McCrory out top now with 32, Clayton Turner. 45, Watson. Minute and a half left to go in the first quarter. It's a 1-point Warrior lead. 33, Zach Bates with it. Number 3, Jackson McCrory puts up the three-pointer well short. Rebounded though by Watson as he's falling out of bounds. Warriors gonna set up and start it all over again.
Being really patient with the ball right now, moving around, trying to test the defense, get an open look.
Patience hasn't been something we've seen out of the Warriors the last couple years when we've seen them. Showing it so far though, Tommy Watson puts one up, gives his team a 3-point lead. Here comes Unity though, they waste no time. Fought for a rebound, saved under the basket. Unity's gonna keep it. Zach shot and pulled it down, or ended up with it. Rebound Tuscola after an air ball. Here come the Warriors. Tommy Watson steps around a couple defenders. And we get a little collision there. 30 seconds left to go. 3-point Tuscola lead, 13-10 here in the first quarter. Shot put up by Clayton Turner, no good. Fought for a rebound. Almost taken away by Tuscola, but they were out of bounds. It's going to be Unity ball.
Josh Knight, if that's who number 20 is, I think that's what they said earlier, wasn't it?
That's what it sounded like.
Okay.
But
he's a do-it-all right now. He's scrapping for the loose balls. He got that steal earlier on the inbounds for a layup. He's a do-it-all right now for Tuscola.
Knight is listed as number 12 on the varsity roster and 22 on the JV roster, but I'm pretty sure that's what Mr. Kidwell has said each time he's announced his name. Rockets with it now. Almost a three-pointer, pulled it down, put up another one, that airballed, and it's gonna go out of bounds, never touched by Tuscola, so the Warriors are gonna have the ball with 1.9 seconds left, and after some early success behind the three-point line, Unity has been cold for a while.
And both teams have gone cold, other than Tommy Watson hitting that jumper.
Pass thrown ahead, trying to hit Watson, almost. The Rockets almost snapped out of the cold streak there at the end of the first quarter, but they take the interception, but then can't do anything with it. We played one quarter, a very fast-paced quarter here from Tuscola, and after one, the Warriors have a 13-10 lead over the Unity Rockets on DouglasCountyDigest.com.